How to get money and credit for a brand new business. There are several forms of business financing available for small business owners. There is a massive abundance of business credit that is also available for small businesses. This money just isn't available at most conventional banks. Most business owners go to their bank when they need money. But banks mostly deal with SBA loans, which require 2 years and tax returns to qualify. SBA loans only account for less than 2% of all business funding in the USA per the Department of Revenue. Due to tax return requirements, no business can even apply unless they have been in business for 2 to 3 years. Plus, to get approved, everything on the personal and business side must be perfect. Some banks might give you a credit card, but the limit is 1/5 of what you could get through the right sources. Big banks are just not the best source of money for a new business. Still, most business owners only know to go to their bank when they need money. 89% of applications taken at those banks are then turned down. So people then believe there is no solution, but there are plenty of awesome ways to get money. Let's take a look at some collateral-based financing for brand new businesses. With account receivable financing, you can get 80% of your receivables advanced in 24 hours with rates under 2%, regardless of your personal credit. With securities financing, you get financing for up to 90% of your stock or securities value with rates of 3% or less. With 401k financing, you can get financing for up to 100% of the value of your 401k with rates of 5% or less. With inventory financing, you can get financing for up to 50% of your inventory value with rates less than 5%. Equipment sale leaseback gets you financing for up to 50% of your equipment value with rates of 5 to 20%. With commercial real estate financing, you can get financing up to 65% of your property's value if you are taking cash out with rates of 5% and up. Good credit is needed to qualify. Book of business financing for insurance agents only gets you up to 120% of the surrender value of your book of business with loan terms of 3 to 10 years and rates of 5% or higher. With sign and wrap financing, you can get money to purchase graphic wraps for your vehicles and get commercial signage with rates ranging from 5 to 15%. Equipment financing gets you up to 100% financing less 2 months of payments to purchase new equipment with interest rates as low as 5%. With rehab financing, you can get 100% of money needed to buy and rehab residential property as long as the after repair value is under 65% with rates of 8% or higher. A brand new startup business can also qualify for unsecured business credit cards. Approval amounts range from $10,000 to $150,000. There is no consumer credit reporting. Most of these accounts do report to the business credit reporting agencies, helping you build your business credit. Excellent personal credit with open revolving credit is required to qualify, but you can also use a good credit guarantor or partner. You will need to have very low inquiries on your consumer report, less than 2 in the last 6 months to qualify. Your existing credit card revolving utilization should be under 30%. With unsecured business cards, your approval amounts will be equal to your current limits. You can get approved for 5 cards, giving you 5 times as much as a bank will issue you. Your rates are commonly 0 to 25%, with a 0% intro rate for 6 to 18 months. Lenders will charge a 9% success fee. These accounts do report to business credit reporting agencies. Personal guarantors are required unless your business credit is already established. You can also get approved for unsecured credit that reports to the personal credit reporting agencies. 680 credit score or higher are required to qualify. Your existing revolving utilization should be under 60%. You should have less than 5 inquiries in the last 6 months on your personal credit to get approved. Personal guarantors are required unless your business credit is already established. Business credit is also available for brand new businesses. Business credit is credit that is obtained in a business name and linked to the business EIN, not the owner's personal credit. The business builds its own credit profile and credit score to qualify for credit. This credit is in the business name and based on the business's ability to pay, not the business owner's. Since the business qualifies for the credit, in some cases there is no personal credit check required from the business owner. A credit profile can be built for a business that is completely separate from the business owner's personal credit profile. This gives business owners double the borrowing power as they have both personal and business credit profiles built. There are 3 types of business credit accounts. Vendor credit is starter credit for a brand new business. Almost any business can be approved for vendor credit. You do not need a shelf corporation for approval. Laughlin and Associates, Quill and Reliable Office Supplies, Uline are some vendors who will approve new businesses. Once you have 5 payment experiences using vendor accounts, you can secure store business credit cards. Most major retailers offer store credit, including Staples and Office Depot, Lowe's and Home Depot, Walmart and Sam's Club, Target, Best Buy, Amazon.com, Apple, Dell, and most others. Once you have 10 payment experiences, you can secure store cash credit cards you can use anywhere. Get approved for Visa, MasterCard, Discover, and American Express credit with limits of $5,000 to $10,000. It usually only takes 4 to 6 months to reach this level with building business credit. Obtaining business credit provides you with many benefits. For one, approval limits are much higher on business accounts versus personal accounts. Per SBA, credit limits on business cards are usually 10 to 100 times higher than consumer credit. Another benefit is that most business credit can be obtained without the owner taking on personal liability or a personal guarantee. This means in case of default, the business owner's personal assets can't be pursued. A business starts building a brand new credit profile much the same as a consumer does. The business starts with no credit profile. The business gets approved for new vendor credit that reports to the business credit reporting agencies. The business uses the credit and pays the bill timely. A positive business credit profile is established. As the business continues using the credit and pays bills timely, it will qualify for more credit. The first step in building your business credit is to set up your business credibly. The perception lenders, vendors, and creditors have of your business is critical to your ability to build strong business credit. Before applying for business credit, a business must ensure it meets or exceeds all lender credibility standards. It is very important that you use your exact business legal name when applying for new credit. Your full business name should include any recorded doing business as filings you will be using. Ensure your business name is exactly the same on your corporation papers, licenses, and bank statements. File your corporation and get your EIN number from the IRS. Also ensure you get your phone listed with 411. List yourself. These 2 items are essential to get approved for initial business credit. Your business address must be a real brick-and-mortar building. It must be a deliverable physical address. It cannot be a home address. It cannot be a P.O. box. Nor can it be a UPS address. Some lenders will not approve and fund unless this criteria is met. You should have a toll-free phone number for your business that you put on the business credit application. You should also have a fax number. You will also need a professional email address like name@yourcompany.com. And you should have a nice-looking professional website. Ensure you have proper licenses for the state, city, and county, and make sure your address is correct on all licenses. Take the time to verify that main agencies, the state, IRS, bank, and 411 National Directory have your business listed the same way and with your exact legal name. It's an exceptional idea to pull your reports with Dun & Bradstreet and Experian business credit reports to check your trade lines, score, and profile before applying. Trying to get approved with existing bad credit presents unique, additional approval challenges. Review your report and dispute derogatory items first before applying for initial credit. For your next step, start securing your vendor accounts. A business credit report can be started much the same as a consumer report commonly is, with small credit cards. The business can be approved for small credit cards to help them build an initial credit profile. These types of initial cards in the business world are commonly referred to as vendor credit. A vendor line of credit is when a company or vendor extends a line of credit to your business on net 15, 30, 60, or 90-day terms. This means that you can purchase their products or services up to a maximum dollar amount, and you have 15, 30, 60, or 90 days to pay the bill in full. So if you're set up on net 30 terms and were to purchase $300 worth of goods today, then that $300 is due within the next 30 days. You can get products and services for your business needs and defer the payment on those for 30 days, thereby easing cash flow. And some vendors will approve your company for net 30 payment terms upon verification of as little as an EIN number and 411 listing. Always apply first without using your Social Security number. Some vendors will request it, and some will even tell you on the phone they need to have it, but submit first without it. Many don't even know you can get approved without it. Most credit issuers will approve you without your Social Security number if your EIN credit is strong enough. If your EIN credit is not good enough, you might be declined, and then they might ask for your Social Security number. No matter what any credit representatives tell you, credit can be obtained based on your EIN only. You must start a business credit profile and score with starter vendors. Starter vendors are ones who will give you initial credit even if you have no credit, no score, or no trade lines now. Most stores like Staples will not give you initial starter credit, so don't even try applying. Let's take a look at some true starter vendor accounts. Laughlin Associates. They deal with corporate setup and compliance services. They report to Experian Business. Only a 411 listing and EIN are required for approval. They report to the business credit reporting agencies in 30 to 60 days. And they offer net 30 terms. Creditera. They offer business and personal credit monitoring. They report to Experian and D&B. They have no approval requirements. Your account is reported to the business credit reporting agencies in days. They provide net 30 terms. Quill Office Supplies. They provide office, packaging, and cleaning supplies. They report to D&B. You must place an initial order first unless your D&B score is established. Usually, they'll put you on a 90-day prepayment schedule. If you order items each month for 3 months, they typically approve you for a net 30 account. Gemplers. They provide work supplies and products. They report to D&B. You need to place an initial order over $50 and select Invoice Me option. They will pull your business credit. If not approved, prepay for your order and keep purchasing and choosing Invoice Me option until you get approved for a net 30 account. Reliable Office Supplies. They offer office supplies and promotional products. They report to D&B, Experian, and Equifax. To get approved, place an initial order, then request your order be invoiced or billed to your company. They will pull your business credit. If not approved, keep ordering and requesting to be invoiced or billed. The more orders you place, the better your chance of approval for net 30 terms. Uline Shipping Supplies. They provide shipping, packing, and industrial supplies. They report to D&B. You must have your DUNS number first before you can get approved. They will ask for 2 references and a bank reference. Your first few orders might need to be prepaid to initially get approved for net 30 terms. After 5 trade lines are established using vendor accounts, obtaining revolving accounts is the next step. Revolving accounts are cards a business owner can use and not be required to pay the full balance owed each month. Most stores will not approve a business owner for business credit unless the owner has an established credit profile and score, just like in the consumer world. Vendor accounts must be used first to establish a profile and score, then store credit can be obtained. It usually takes only 90 days or less to establish a score and profile with trade lines. Get approved for Visa, MasterCard, Discover, and American Express cards with limits of $5,000 to $10,000. 10 payment experiences will be needed. Dell is notorious for issuing higher limits, so apply for them only after getting approved for other revolving store cards. Limits equal to highest store credit card on report. Contact us today to learn more about building your business credit.